These are all my questions. All right, it's recording. So, part 2. Okay, the first question is, and it's with the gharial crocodiles. And question 3 says, check the 5 assumptions for conducting the linear regression on the data, blah, blah, blah. And include the charts and graphs where appropriate. So just the 5 different assumptions is what I don't know. I just listed what I saw in the videos and what was in the information, but.
Yeah, we would have needed to make, I think, like, 2 extra, like, charts or whatever, like the QQ plot and then the residual, whatever.
Yeah. Just, anyways, so I don't know if we need to go into detail of every single thing, but that's just what I did. I just copied and wrote down everything that it gave. So, feel free to tell me I'm wrong, ladies, because we know I am half the time. I'm just kidding.
Right. So,
all right, number 4. It's just testing the linear relationship with A being 0.05. So the first one is stating the null and alternative hypothesis. Hold on, buddy. So,
I didn't know what those were.
Hold on, where's my, let me grab my. So the null alternative hypothesis, is that number 2 or number 3? I have like 20 million papers here right now. I think it's just saying if B.
Oh.
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
I didn't see that in the reading, so I was confused.
Is it just where it's equal? It's where you're just saying if their length compared to the body is less than or greater than or different than. I just assumed it was different than. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I have it on I'm trying to pull up my Word documents, but that's what I put down. I think I just need to pull up my Word documents, see what I wrote. But
it's actually like in the answers. But.
I know. Here it is. Okay. It says, oh my gosh. My computer sucks.
For the null and the alternative?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up.
There is a linear relationship. So the null would be there is no relationship between head and body length. And then alternative would be yes, there is.
Gotcha. Okay. Bueno. All right. Where are we at? Okay, the alpha equaling 0.05. So it's just, we're just stating the obvious, right? Alpha's.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was just like, am I completely missing something here? All right, the test statistic and value of this test statistic. So, so it's pretty much asking, is it asking what type of like hypothesis test is it? I don't know.
It's asking what the t-value is on the linear regression thing, what the t-value is for the slope.
Okay. So on mine, on my Excel sheet, I see where it says like slope B1, and I see underneath the t-value, the 22.675.
Yeah, that's it.
So let me ask you this. What does it mean saying, okay, it's a t-test statistic? Is that just, I didn't understand. Like what is, how do the t-scores on the Excel sheet, it gives me the y-intercept and the y-intercept and the slope. So why is it the slope? The t is the slope value and it's not the y-intercept. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure why. Well, other than just because the only thing I can think of is because the y is what we're predicting and the x is what we already know.
Okay.
So the test statistic would be what we're testing.
Gotcha. Because I noticed also in here, and this plays into the next question, it's asking for the p-value. And so I see the p-value.
Yeah, they have one for each of them.
Yeah. So is it, I was confused. I was like.
Whatever it's asking, it's only the bottom numbers.
Okay.
Like the confidence interval, it's only the bottom numbers.
You're right. So that's what I was just wondering. I'm like, am I assuming it's just always going to be that bottom value?
Yeah, and I would just think it's just because the y, the slope, that is what is
what we're trying to like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. No, that makes perfect sense. I just was looking
I
at
don't
it
think
and
it says that anywhere.
yeah, it doesn't. No, that's why I was like, I was looking at my reading. I was going back to the videos and I wanted to differentiate and understand it, but okay. I just wanted that. I wanted to ask you guys that.
Wait,
Anyhow.
so what is the test statistic?
Oh, sorry.
I know you said it once, but I just didn't catch it.
675.
It's what? Sorry.
22.675.
And what? Because I thought that R was the test statistic. But
No, so R is the correlation coefficient.
so
That's
where did you grab 22 point whatever from?
T, the test statistic is T. It's either a T, a Z, or a P so far.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that was that right in the linear
It's a-
regression? Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
It's the one that's under the slope. So
Oh, you mean the predicted?
Huh?
You said it's underneath the slope, so it's beside the X?
No, not that one. That is something else. That's when.
Okay.
That's
So
when
underneath,
you're like,
yeah, underneath the X and Y, you need to put in the crocodile information, if that makes sense, and then it'll fill in all the data.
Oh,
what
yeah.
I meant for the test statistic is that it's on that same row as the
Okay.
slope.
I meant it was like underneath it. Okay, yeah, that
Not
makes
physically.
it's under the slope thing. Okay, got it.
No.
Yep.
That predicted thing, that is another one that we use, or so far we're using.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when it's saying like, when it's giving us like what if the crocodile's head was 65,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would put that in there and it would give you the estimated length of the body.
Right. Okay.
Wayne.
Yeah.
All right. State your conclusion.
We have sufficient evidence to suggest that there is a linear relationship between the head and the body length of crocodiles.
Yeah. Yep. And then, yeah, and like you were saying earlier, it asks for creating the 95% confidence interval, and that just coincides with on the Excel the 6.704 and 8.096 on your slope. So
yeah. So just to make it easier for myself, I just put in bold the T, the p-value, and the confidence intervals on the slope part.
Okay.
And put in bold the predicted value and the correlation coefficient, because so far that's the only ones that have been an answer.
Okay, explain that to me. What do you mean when you say you put it in?
I made them bold on the spreadsheet just so that I know what I'm looking for and I don't get so confused when I'm taking
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. So you just have those clear answers there. That's smart. And then you can just, okay. I should probably do something like that. All right. And I think that is there any other questions? I'm pretty sure that's it.
I think so.
Bueno. All right. I'm going to stop recording.